Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. And in the last episode, guys, both Holmes and Watson got the shocks of their lives so far when the body that was on the sacrificial slab in the chamber they found underneath Warehouse 12 burst open and all kinds of nastiness came out. Actually, they found a lot of nastiness down there in that chamber, and Holmes put the clues together, and all of them seemed to lead here to Switzerland, of all places, to the Edelweiss Institute. Now, when they got here, Holmes looked at John and was like, "Alright, you go ahead and ask some questions, I'll be along shortly." So we are now controlling Watson, which is interesting, and we do have the ability to scan our surroundings. A visitor from space, glowing meteor lands in Arkham. Oh god. Why is it always Arkham? And she is very creepily lit. We will go ahead and leave her to it, but it seems like we got some folks smoking there in the background through the glass. Hello, folks.
My daughter receives the finest treatment money can buy.
I cannot wait to see her. I just know my little girl will be so happy to see us.
I told my wife this asylum is the best place for the deranged and insane, and I was right.
Well, it wouldn't be a Lovecraft game without an asylum. Examination room. A guy wearing a red armband. Well, that's not disconcerting.
No visitors are allowed through here. Professor's orders. Sorry, only staff are permitted to enter.
Okay.
Salutations, madam. I am Dr. John Watson. I was wondering if you've got word of my visit.
Yeah, Dr. Watson. We received your letter on the matter. Would it be to see Professor Gygax?
What was with the Wes Anderson close-ups there?
At their earliest convenience, yes. I shall try not to take up too much of their valuable time.
Wait here, bitte. Mr. and Mrs. Bronson, your girl has made remarkable progress. See? Take a look for yourself.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Dr. Watson. Surely you understand how medical work can make one lose track of time.
Do not be sorry, Professor. I too know the importance of closely attending to patients.
The work hardly stops here, yet the satisfaction of perfecting the mind compels us to persevere.
I take it you welcome many a soul into your establishment?
Admissions, yes. Visitors, though? I am curious as to what brought you to the Schwarzes Edelweiss.
Word of mouth. An article I read back in London spoke highly of your institution. But rather than taking its word for it, I thought I would see things for myself.
My asylum's reputation precedes it, then.
Everyone, your attention, please. Guten Day. Yes, hi. Hello. The name's Amos Colby, Northwood Detective Agency, Boston. I got questions that need answers. Who's in charge here?
What seems to be the matter, Dr. Watson? You can tell me.
By Jove, it cannot be him. That man, well, the real Amos Colby lies 6 feet under in London.
No. In my line of work, it can't wait. The longer it takes
If
me
you
to
wish
get
to
the
recuperate,
truth, the
Dr.
more
Watson,
lives
you
are
may
placed
avail
in
yourself
harm's
of the
way.
guest room.
But I have so much more to discuss.
Nurse, if you'd be so kind as to escort Dr. Watson to the guest room. Herr Colby, from Northwood Agency? How unexpected. I am Professor Gygax. I would be happy to answer your questions in the examination room.
Look, Professor, unless you got any clues as to the whereabouts of...
There is no need to be alarmed. No one gets neglected in my care.
I figured that Watson wouldn't recognize him. That may have been a bad call.
Now, Let's not resort to brute force.
Do not worry, Herr Colby. My methods are rather more delicate.
Cool. It's a syringe out of Dark City.
Search him thoroughly. Then take him to the holding chamber. I need to decide precisely what to do with our guest.
So John's probably at a bad spot now. Oh god. 2 evidence. We have new garments. Well, at least Sherlock shaved. Remember, he had the 5 o'clock shadow going pretty bad after his ordeal.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of alcoholism. Did you walk through their doors as I did, or did they collect you off the streets?
Simple case of a missing servant has become a full investigation into mass kidnappings. Dr. Watson managed to get into the asylum and staying in on one of the rooms on the ground floor. As expected, he revealed my disguise, though I failed to anticipate Professor Gygax's extreme reaction. Okay, so we did kind of what we were supposed to do. We cannot change clothes here. Okay. But we did get something. Ooh, fancy. Looking good there, Sherlock. Oh, he got to keep his lockpicks. That's handy. So 1, 2... 1, 2, 3... 3, 1, 2, 4. Three, 1, 2, 4. That work? Is that system going to be appropriate? Crap. Never mind. So 1 down, several up. 1 up. 1 down, 1 up, several. So 1 up, 1 down. Wait, hold on, let me see that again. 2. Lovely. And then maybe 2, 2 and 2. Oh, 3. Excuse me. Aha! Maybe he was hiding them in a place that we really don't want to think about.
A truncheon, not the typical tool for a nurse.
Truth. Holding chamber. Yeah, I was going to be doing some patrols. Examination room. Oh god, okay, let's hold off on that. Block A. Apothecary. I think this is where I blew up the place in the original game.
The final product, ready to cure madness, or to push one deeper into its grasp.
What's that up there?
Any chemist would envy the quality of this equipment. Raw materials used to formulate medicine. With this equipment, they can create any type of medication.
Maybe we will have to do the same. Patient Eloise K. Dermatillomania. Nail trimming every day. Do not untie her hands even if she won't stop screaming. Morizo H. Mania dissociation. Commentary. After the incident with the nurses, prescribed therapeutic fasting for a week. Mentioned Josephine to make him more manageable. Does he think he's Napoleon? Mariana W. Diagnosis hysteria. Keep raising the dosage until she forgets the child. Stupor is quite acceptable. Nils J. Nervous breakdown. Do not allow any visitors. All letters sent to patient must be destroyed. That kind of stuff terrifies me. Fourth little frog. Frogs can't wash up, and I surely can. That is the difference between a frog and a man. Fourth little frog was dirty and rotten. What if I put that frog in the water? Lucy Dondrup swims in a bath. Laundry becomes the end of her path. Fourth little frog dies in the walls of black Edelweiss.
It sounds sinister, even for a place like this. I wonder if there are more frogs in the pond.
New case.
Very sturdy. I might borrow it.
We'll fill it with drain cleaner, like Sarah Connor did in Terminator 2.
What was that? Is someone there?
Okay, we can't go that way. I assume we'll probably get found and put back in the cell if we do that. Hans Winkler. Lionel Reichert?
You there! I command you to free me at once!
I'm not sure that's a great idea at the moment.
He's Napoleon.
How dare you deny me? I must have my revenge against the lickspittles upstairs.
Fortunately for you, I'm here to stop the very same people.
You are?
Indeed. But first, I must discover all I can about this institution. Tell me, have you witnessed the arrival of any foreign patients?
Tell me? The gall, the impertinence to bark such orders.
Please, we don't have time for this.
Do you know with whom you speak? I am the great Napoleon.
Maurizio.
Huh. Napoleon Bonaparte?
The one and only. Emperor of the French, First Consul of the Republic, leader of La Grande Armée. Once I am free and have exacted my revenge against the guards who ridicule me, I shall rest happy in the arms of my beloved Josephine.
Right. Well, I will leave you to your scheming, Emperor.
Yeah, well, this place doesn't look like Elba. Or, well, anyway. We'll see what's up here. I assume now that there's just going to be people in our way. St. Helena was the other island.
There's the guest room. I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax.
Oh, I'm sure he was. Probably not in the way that you expect.
This sedative worked faster than I expected. Perhaps I ought to train myself. Build up a tolerance.
Like Wesley did with iocane powder.
I'd rather not sit in this chair ever again.
The reception. What a murderer's row. Double check here, just in case.
There's the guest room.
So,
I wonder if Watson was able to speak to Gygax.
where am I? Is the question. Oh, there is a person right there. Okay, can't go that way. Don't necessarily think we should go that way. That leads right to reception. Figure that's going to get us slammed down fairly quickly and put back in that chair. Okay. Aurélien Caladion.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
Lisha Hung. Storage room. Another job here. So 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Or 1, 3. 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait, no, that's what I wanted. Sorry, need to open. There we go. Lovely. Ooh, all kinds of goodies.
This photo was damaged, seemingly by oil. I can make out the names listed here.
Old photograph.
Looks like it's still operational.
Oh, it's a dumbwaiter.
Cooking grease. Is this the kitchen dumbwaiter?
It was.
Speech and the Cerebellum by S.A. Becker. A painting in a mental institution. Vogel would be delighted.
Yeah, he would. Frogs cannot kill, but I surely can. This is the difference between a frog and a man. Fifth little frog was foolish at large. He forgot about rules and who was in charge. Timothy Camilleri lies dead in Block B. I swapped out his pills for something nasty. The fifth little frog dies in the walls of Black Edelweiss.
John Sallow, the Tulpa phenomenon. I'm somewhat of an expert already. R.G. Hill, Dr. Connolly. It appears that all the psychiatric classics were banished here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, plumbing. It's like, are those musical instruments? A note from Professor Becker. Professor Gygax, I have suffered serious chemical burns upon my hand, the consequences of your inexcusable actions. My session with Gerda ended before it even began. Poor thing was so terrified she refused to talk and started to destroy everything in the room rather than let me approach her. What you did to Gerda will not and cannot happen again. Let it be known that I consider your methods a barbaric malpractice. If, as you so boldly claim, you wish to be the future of my facility, you must embody my high standards. Do not disappoint me again. Professor Becker, Director of Black Edelweiss. And I assume his body is somewhere here.
Tubes of varying diameters. Interesting. A certificate of appreciation from the municipal councillor to Professor Becker for contributions to the development of medicine in Interlaken.
Interesting woodwork.
A simple toolbox, yet capable of repairing anything.
Anything else we need to be aware of in here? Nope. Okay. So let's look at our stuff here. We got the fifth little frog. We got all these photos. tattered, grainy photo of the Black Edelweiss staff. On the back is a list of names. Professor Pfister, Dr. Huber, or excuse me, Dr. Pfister, Dr. Huber, Professor Gygax, Professor Becker. That relationship did not go over well. Okay. I wonder, do we have to pin these? Uzi Dundrup swims in a bath. She's just drawing. We'll leave her to it. Now, I wonder... Can we go ahead and sneak up on this guy now? That we have the, syringe and sedative?
I'm sure I heard something.
I don't know. Well, another thing that we can do is we can check the Mind Palace here. How to safely remove the Block B guard. Oh. A bottle of sedative. Syringe. And a metal tube. We making a blowpipe? It could be possible to sedate the guard from a distance using a handmade blowpipe. Perhaps one of the tubes from the storage room could suit. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. It's clear.
This should suffice.
Okay. Now, with all of those together, should be ready to shoot him. Oh, we actually have to... Okay, that's fine. One dart is too much. He's fine. Okay. Frogs cannot think, and I surely can. That's a difference between a frog and a man. First little frog was my very first try. Her dumb little head is needed to pry. Anna Pollard near the hole in the wall wanders. There her head with a brick encounters. First little frog dies in the walls of Black Edelweiss. Thanks, I hate it. We're gonna make ourselves...
This should be enough to avoid unwanted attention. At least from a distance.
We put him in the locker? I'm going to assume we put him in the locker.
Manufactured and packaged here. This is the same narcotic substance that we found in London.
Stuff that they used to get Kimahia knocked out. Herr Schnitzer, I hasten to assure you that your son is in good hands and that his unexpected development of a psychological disorder can be remedied at our facility. I am sure you are as concerned about your son's well-being as I am, and I am confident our combined efforts will lead to a speedy recovery. The housing of our pharmaceuticals in your warehouse is an important part of this process. If you succeed at drawing officials' attention away from this precious cargo, there'll be nothing to stop me from returning your son to you, safe, sound, and free of this unfortunate illness. Yours sincerely, Professor Gygax. Well, that explains the smuggling going on without a whole lot of change. Lovely. Mm-hmm. Now we got a lot of scientists, though. Or not a lot of guards. Or people in, you know, coats that are not me. What do you want to pin? You need to...
Go away, or I will tear your lips from your skull with my fingernails!
Miss,
I'll gouge your eyes out and cut off your hands, just like you did to Heidi.
I am quite certain you would, but I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else. So, I take it your name is Gerda. Who is Heidi?
You talk strange. You're going to Hell's Door, aren't you? To where those other funny talkers finally shut up?
Hell's Door? To what do you refer?
Only Heidi had answers. Go away, pig!
I
said go, or you will spend your last moments on Earth screaming. This door won't stop me.
Oh, Lord. Alright, thank you, Gerda. Appreciate you. Talk to you again.
They took you away, and I'll never forgive them.
Restricted area. Ooh. And we got all kinds of nastiness happening. Okay, did we go this way? Yeah, we've gone in a kind of a... I think we've gone in a circle. Yes, we have. Okay, that's where we came in. Let's go this way. Oh? What is this? No? It said I needed to pin something. What was it? All Gerda could talk about is Heidi. Heidi went through unimaginable torture. Her eyes and arms were torn off. Oh, God. Swapped out his pills for something nasty? Wait. Aha! Bitter almond smell.
The killer swapped Timothy's pills for cyanide. The faint almond scent is unmistakable.
Okay. So I guess they just have someone new there. So... Hannah Pollard near the hole in the wall wanders. There her head with a brick encounters. We haven't found laundry yet. Oh, there we go.
The murderer used his left hand to kill Hannah with a brick.
Another little frog found. There's a series of murders at the Black Edelweiss. The killer is left-handed with a knowledge of medicines. Now we just have to find the laundry. I think we'll be in good shape. I'm curious, though. Can we go into some of these areas without the guards being alerted? Okay, no we can't. So we are kind of stuck here in this area. That's fine, though. We needed that confirmation. So it looks like the restricted area may be the only place we can really go to unless we need to backtrack. But I'll tell you what, guys. This seems like a perfect place to go ahead and call it an episode. Holmes has infiltrated the Edelweiss, and now we need to... Wait, can we actually change something? No, we can't even change his facial hair. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and see what other horrors we can find in the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.